What up guys, the gaming room here and welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. So, before we just start off, I just want to say I'm sorry there was no episode on Wednesday, but there's a reason for that. I was actually ill and, well, my throat wasn't great and my voice just wasn't really working. So unfortunately, I just didn't upload. I did make a video explaining this, but it was very short, like a 1-minute video. I just said, I'm sorry, I can't record, I'm just not great. So I can't really do anything about that I was ill, and I didn't upload the video because I just saw there wasn't much point. Since I'm going to upload this video this week anyway, it's just going to be on a different day, because I don't really want you guys to miss a Game Dev Tycoon episode. But next week we will be back to a regular schedule. Also, the videos have been a bit long recently, so I'm going to try and make them a little bit shorter, because I'm trying for around 20, 24, 25 minutes, and they've been like 29, 27, which is a bit too long. So yeah. So anyway, back into Game Dev Tycoon. So where we left off, that Sony have just announced the PlayStation, and it's aboard CD drive, and it has 32-bit processor. So that's all well and good. And the last thing we did in Game Dev Tycoon, just in case you guys don't remember, we made Sim City, and it got a 7. It made quite a bit of money. Previously we made The Room and Need for Speed Acceleration, Outlasted, but our best game today has been Elder Scrolls 1, the Elder Scrolls. We made 1.9 million off that game, so that's awesome. Back into the game, I just want to see what research maybe we could do. I mean, we have no research points, but I'm just interested. Staff list, we only have Jesse Pinkman over here and myself. We might do a quick contract work. I don't think we're going to do a publishing deal. So in Game Dev Tycoon, I haven't actually showed you this, but you can do publishing deals where basically a publisher will sign a contract with you and you make the game for them, and they'll just give you some money. And the game will sell more because it's by a big producer, but I don't really like this because, well, it's quite annoying. Because number one, they tell you exactly what type of game you have to make. Then they tell you like literally everything. So you have to make post-apocalyptic action, which will have target audience of young. It'll be medium, and not only that, if you don't get the minimum score which they require of you, so it's 7 here, 6 here, you're gonna have to pay a penalty. You also have to make the game, and after you make the game they give you royalties, so you don't actually get all the money from the sales of the game. So I don't really like that, so I don't think we're going to be doing that. We can create a custom engine, but I think we're happy with our one right now, and we might do a bit of contract work. Let's just see what research. Oh, we can now make sequels. That is perfect. We are actually going to do some contract work then. Oh, I was expecting there to be a little bit more contract work than that. Right, oh, we haven't generated a game report. Okay, we'll do that next. We won't get enough research from this, so we're just going to have to make a game. And then we can make Elder Scrolls 2. The game we have been waiting for to make. So exciting. So, the play system has been released, so that's cool. We might make a game on a play system, although the play system 2 is a really good system to make games on. So, research. We have a little bit, let's see, Bear Eye, that's really expensive. 2D graphics, what about sequels is, okay, that's not too bad, that's not too bad. Let's just quickly generate a game report for Sim City, and we can make a new game. Let me just quickly see, so we did Sim City, which was a simulation game, obviously, and The Room, which was a horror action, and okay, so we've been in quite a lot of action and simulation games. Maybe we'll try something a bit different. I mean, thinking about it, we haven't really done anything apart from, I mean, we've done RPG, I think. So let's just try and do that. Try something new. Okay, yeah, that's, again, if you want to pause, you can read that type of stuff. I'm not too interested. I just do it for the extra research, really. So, let's make it medium. Not sure about the rest. The topics we have here are okay, but they're not brilliant. We could make a space... this is not going to be good, I can tell already. Space strategy game for everybody, which is going to be medium on the PC. It's not doing brilliant, but let's just go through it. For Engine V1, and we are going to call it space strategy game. The only space strategy game I can really think of is Civilization Beyond Earth, and it's not really a space. Well, it is a strategy and it is set in space, but the Civ series is not really that. I think we're going to call it space. You could tell this is going to be awful just from the name, and I can't spell. That's great. Right, space empire. So you have to build an empire. How about intergalactic empire? That sounds better. I mean, it's not brilliant, but galactic, intergalactic. Yeah, that's how we spell it, I think. Right, so we're going to be going for the 2D graphics. We haven't got 3D graphics yet, which is strange. I thought we already had 3D graphics. Maybe not. Maybe not. So, this is the hardest part. A strategy game, right? I would assume, personally, that a strategy game will have to have an excellent engine, because strategy games hinge on good engines, I suppose. Well, to be fair, it's not really. I'm sort of thinking now, because to be fair, like Civ, it doesn't have much of an engine at all. So you know what, we're actually going to go with something a bit different. We're going to put the gameplay all the way up, because I'm sure, and we're going to put engine here and story and quests here. So they're both going to be similar, but it's going to be predominantly gameplay. I have a feeling this game is going to fail, but I don't really... I've never actually really made strategy games in Civ, because they don't seem to make that much money. But the game is gaining hype already, so that's awesome. So, now, let's just put that all the way down. Artificial intelligence is probably important, I would guess, in a strategy game, because if you are playing against the AI, you want them to be pretty clever. Level design, probably quite important, because strategy games have to have good level design. And dialogues, I suppose there is a little bit, but not that much. So I'm going to do something like this. I seriously doubt this game is going to do well, but if it does, I'm going to be shocked. So, there's a proposition. Let's see what it is. So, our agents have borrowed some research information. We're going to do that, because why not? I mean, I know it's not great. Oh, and they gave us romance for 32k. You know what? 32k is not much, but romance, it's not something we're going to really ever do, are we? I suppose. Well, I don't think we are ever going to make a romance game. So, next. I'm guessing the world design again has to be quite important. Graphics, probably as well. Well, to be fair, you don't have to have brilliant graphics, but I want them pretty good. And good sound. So, let's just do this. And hopefully it's good. It probably won't be, though. Right. Sorry about that, just sneezed. Well, not really, I had to blow my nose, but, you know. So I just muted my mic. I wonder, did you actually guys hear that? So, let's release the game. I'm really... Oh, we got 2 new records, that's awesome, but I am really scared that this game is going to be a flop. We can now do multiplayer as well, so let's get that research started into sequels. And into... Can we do multiplayer? Yes, and it's pretty cheap, so let's go. I think we're going to make a new engine next, and then make the sequel. So let's see. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, I was seriously not expecting that. Can we? I don't think we can, no. We're going to get a 9. But you know what? That's actually brilliant. That's a 9.75 of a score, I believe. Let's see. That is the highest rated game we've ever had, I believe. Yeah, it's even higher rated than Elder Scrolls 1. Let's see if it can make more of a profit in Elder Scrolls 1, though. Wow. So we've achieved cult status. That's awesome. Wow, Intergalactic Empire is doing... Wow, it ranks in at number 1. And incredibly, it has made 1.2 million of a profit. Wow, that is really impressive. I am so happy right now. I was not expecting the game to go nowhere near. Let's just generate a game report. It has made 4.1 million. Oh my god, this is actually awesome. Wow. I'm just so happy, and we're still at rank 1. This game has been what we have been waiting for. This will allow us to hire new staff, and the game keeps selling. My god, this is incredible. How we have now made a profit of 7 million. Oh my god. This is actually just so cool. I'm so happy with how well this game has done. Especially that I was expecting it to be a flop. I honestly was. I was not expecting it to do even remotely well. Let's do a day and night cycle. It's still going. Wow. So, world design is important and strategy and PC is great. And we are still at number 1. Will we make it to 10 million? I think we will. That is amazing. I can't believe we have fallen down to rank 2, but we have sold 1 million copies. Oh my god, guys, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting such a hit for at least 2 more episodes until we start making 10 million on a game. My god, that is awesome. But we're going to make a new engine. We're going to develop. Right, I'm so excited I can't even see. Create custom engine. And we can now make 3D graphics. So that's awesome. Multiplayer, game tutorials, better user experience, better dialogues, level editor, open world, day and night cycle, and mono sound. Wow. So, we have engine version 2. That's what we're going to call it. Nothing too fancy. And let's make this engine. I cannot believe what... this game has just been fantastic. We started off playing Game Dev Tycoon. We didn't exactly do brilliantly. We got a lot of 5s, 6s. Oh, and the Venegear will be taken off the market soon. So that's... well, it's not really significant to us because we haven't actually made anything for the Venegear. But I can't believe how far we've come in such a short amount of time. We started getting 6s, 6. It was just pretty much a 3, a 7 here. That was like brilliant. A 7.25. I think we're going to make a Warfield 2. Let's actually see what games we might remake or make a sequel. We might do Bullied. Probably not Duty Calls. That was a fail. Probably not Wild Adventure. Elder Scrolls definitely. Outlasted, probably not. Need for Speed. Racing and simulation games usually do brilliantly, so I might, but a lot later. The Room, no. SimCity, maybe, because if we can get that brilliant city and simulation, they do well. But Intergalactic Empire definitely is getting a sequel, so for all those fans waiting for a sequel, you're gonna get it. So we're going to actually hire somebody new because we have the money. And we're going to go for complex algorithms, that's for coding. And we're going to put in, you know what, let's put in, one thing which I'll explain to you guys is I could put in 2 million, but because this is early game, no matter if I put in 2 million, I'm not actually going to get brilliant people. If you get what I mean. it's not really gonna matter that much, because if I put in 1 million or 2 million later on in the game, that difference will be quite large and it will allow you to find much better stuff. But here, all the stuff will be similar no matter if you invest in 1 million or 2 million. So, game convention, and we are gonna go, and we're gonna actually yeah, let's go. Let's take a medium booth. I mean, hopefully we can get this engine done and start working on a new game before, and actually let's just send Jesse Pinkman on a vacation, and hopefully we can start making our game before the convention. So we're about to choose some staff. So we could choose Ben Silverman. He's got technology of 300, which is similar to myself. As you see, the technology here isn't brilliant for these people. I'm thinking, Hasir Nebli. I'm sorry if I butchered that. Let's see, he's got better speed. Technology is much better, and that's really what we're going for, but the cost. Research 206, 256, 228. We're going to go for Hasir. I think that's how we pronounce his name. Hasir. I'm so sorry I'm butchering this, but I cannot pronounce. That's just a thing. So I'm going to call him Haz, because that's just much simpler. So we're going to hire Haz, and we're going to get him to do a staff welcome training. Welcome, Haz, and hope you enjoy your stay at the gaming room. Game studios. Wow, I was like thinking, so unfortunate we didn't manage to make a game before the convention. That's pretty unfortunate, but you know, it's not really too big of a deal. So we got a few people. It's not that many, not too great, not too shabby. We didn't make it in the top 100, but we will eventually in the future. So let's make... So Venegear is no longer supported. The engine is now complete, and it is time, guys. It is time. Elder Scrolls 1 is getting a sequel. Now, this might be terrible, because I don't actually remember how I did it, which is the worst. Elder Scrolls 2. Oh yeah. And it's going to be medium, mature, fantasy RPG on the PC with the engine version 2. I really hope we don't, and we're actually going to go for 3D graphics, because that's what we are all about. New 3D graphics. I really hope this doesn't fail, because I can see it failing miserably, as I don't actually fully know exactly what I am doing, as I don't remember what I did last time. So let's add multiplayer game tutorials and better user experience, and let's put on Haz onto the engine, as he's got better tech. So RPG, story and quests probably that didn't work. Very important. And gameplay, probably quite important as well. I'm guessing the engine is not too important. Let's just have it about here. That looks about right. We want really good story and quests. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's just roll with that. I really hope this game doesn't flop. I'm so scared. It's going to flop, isn't it? It's going to flop. Great. So medium-sized contracts have been unlocked, so that's cool. We can get some extra research. Also, quick question, guys. How have you been enjoying the series? And if you have, why have you been enjoying it? I'm just sort of curious, why do you enjoy it? Is it just because of the commentary, or is it because Game Dev Tycoon is a game you like to play, or is it just a game you like to watch, or are you thinking about buying it so you start watching the Let's Play because you know, you want to see what it's like, and you just carried on ever since. So they are asking us for an interview, so we're going to agree because we're nice. And this is something very important, guys, which again, too much hype is not good for you, and hyping your game can, I repeat, can be very good for you, but most often it is not. So let's just be modest. When I've played this game before, I have had so many instances where I hyped a game and it just didn't exactly work out, and the fans got really annoyed because it was overhyped. So let's put Haz on the artificial intelligence, and this is the most difficult. Let's also add better dialogues and level editor. So in an RPG, you'd expect the levels to be pretty good. I think the dialogues are the most important because in an RPG there's a lot of talking and you want it to be pretty good. And we're going to have fairly decent. And you do want AI. I think you want the AI to be better than level design. I think level design and world design are quite different things. So, and I mean, they are quite different. So I don't think level design is the one we're going for. Let's put AI a bit up, level design a bit down. We should put AI. We want dialogues to be pretty good. Actually, would AI be more important than RPG? I think dialogues are, so let's just do this. I am so scared that this game's going to fail. I really don't want it to fail. I want this to be successful. I think next we're going to make a SimCity sequel. Because, why not? They tend to sell pretty well. So, mono sound, open world, and day and night. Also, one thing, guys. As you saw, when I clicked on mono sound, basic sound got unticked because mono is an upgrade of basic, so you no longer need it. So, let's put has again, well, actually, won't be. So, let's put world design all the way up. Sorry about the phone, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys, but my phone was ringing, and it wasn't my private phone, it was the house phone, and I can't really mute that. So unfortunately, again, I apologise. So world design, as we know, is really important, so let's put that all the way up, and that's what I'd sort of expect anyway. I think I remember sound was pretty important. Graphics were not as important as sound, I think. Just have graphics back here. Okay, that's perfect. I hope. I really hope that is perfect. And I hope I haven't messed up this recording. I really hope that Fraps is just working. Because I can see Fraps failing. Because Fraps has... By the way, I use Fraps to record, and I've been having quite a few issues with Fraps. It's not brilliant, but what can you do? So let's finish the game. We got the highest ever technology and design. Let's do it, guys. This is the last thing we do in this episode. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Somehow this is... It worked out. I'm so happy. That's... Wow. You know what, guys? This has been an awesome episode. I mean, seriously. We have made 2 games in this episode. And, well, to say the least, they have done absolutely fantastically. I mean, it's just awesome how well they both have done. Let's see how many are ranked in at number 7, but we have done well. We've already made a profit of 1.3 million, and the game, this is just fantastic. Wow. I can't believe Elder Scrolls didn't quite do as well as Intergalactic Empire, but it's just brilliant, and I'm just so happy that it's done so well. I'm just really happy how well we've done this episode. I'm really happy with Hyde has. He's done brilliantly. And, wow. 500k in sales. Let's see how much we've actually made. Oh, don't want to do that. Jesse Pinkman's been doing good work for us. Don't want to fire him. 5.1 million. We are right now on fire, guys. Let's just generate the game report and... wow. I'm just really happy. This episode has gone really well. And I've really enjoyed making this episode. I think this is my favourite episode so far that I recorded. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed it, because I certainly have. So, we got the analysis, and the game's done brilliantly, so that's awesome. Let's just, for the last time, see. So, we made 6.5 on Elder Scrolls, and 13 million on Intergalactic Empire. I couldn't say that for some reason. But anyway, guys, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Bye.